Tell me why on God's green earth she's about to throw up a three-point attempt. You can't hit baskets from 3 foot away. What are you doing out?
The crowd was on its feet, the scoreboard ticking down, and every fan in the arena was holding their breath. It was supposed to be a defining moment, a chance to secure the win, celebrate teamwork, and make history. But instead, chaos erupted. In the final seconds, Angel Reese made a choice that sent shockwaves through her team, the fans, and the entire league. She went for the stat rather than the win. What unfolded over the next 2 minutes left teammates fuming, coaches shaking their heads, and commentators scrambling to explain how one player's decision could overshadow an entire game. Angel's focus on personal statistics at the buzzer didn't just cost her team the victory. It sparked a debate that's dominating social media, news outlets, and sports discussion boards. Fans are split. Some argue she was playing to showcase her skills, while others say she put personal glory above teamwork, revealing a side of her competitive nature that hadn't been seen before. The backlash was immediate. Clips of the final play flooded TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter within moments. Hashtags like #AngelReeseExposed and #TeamOverstats started trending, and heated debates filled comment sections. Former players, analysts, and fans dissected every movement, questioning her decision-making, her priorities, and even her leadership on the court. Did she cross a line, or was it just a misjudged moment in a high-pressure situation? What makes this incident especially explosive is Angel's reputation. She's widely known for her talent, intensity, and dominance on the court. But this buzzer-beater stat chase, caught on live video, has raised questions about whether her drive for numbers sometimes overshadows team success. Some argue this is part of being competitive, while others say it exposes a flaw in judgment that could have bigger consequences down the line. Even teammates reportedly express frustration behind the scenes. Sources suggest locker room tensions spiked immediately after the game, with some players feeling undermined or disrespected. Coaches and staff are now in damage control mode, attempting to reconcile the fallout while preparing for the next matchup. Meanwhile, fans and critics are replaying the clip endlessly, analyzing body language, facial expressions, and the context of the decision, fueling an ongoing firestorm that shows no signs of dying down. Angel Reese's buzzer-beater decision has become more than just a highlight. It's a conversation starter about priorities, teamwork, and accountability in sports. And as the debate rages on, everyone is left asking, was this a moment of brilliance, a competitive misstep, or a full-on exposure of a deeper issue? The story is far from over. The tension in the arena was palpable as the final seconds of the game ticked down. Every spectator was on edge, knowing that the outcome could swing either way. Angel Reese had been dominating all night. Her stats were impressive, her energy unmatched, and her presence on the court undeniable. Fans and commentators alike were praising her performance, celebrating her ability to control the game with precision and power. Yet, as the clock approached zero, a single decision would transform the night from a showcase of athleticism into a dramatic controversy that would dominate sports discussions for days. Throughout the game, Angel had been in her usual aggressive rhythm, securing rebounds, sinking shots, and moving with unmatched agility. Her teammates relied on her for guidance, coordination, and clutch plays, knowing that she could turn the tide in their favor at any moment. With just seconds left, the team had an opportunity to secure the win, a chance to execute a well-designed play that could have guaranteed victory with a final basket. But in that critical instant, Angel made a choice that would shock everyone. Instead of passing to an open teammate who had a clearer path to the basket, Angel went for a personal shot. Her eyes were locked on the hoop, her focus unwavering, as the buzzer loomed ever closer. The crowd erupted into cheers and gasps as she leapt into position, seemingly determined to add another point to her already impressive stat line. To the casual observer, it was a display of confidence and skill. To her teammates, coaches, and critical viewers, it looked like a calculated risk, or, in the harshest interpretations, a blatant disregard for team success. The ball left her hands, spinning toward the hoop as time expired. It missed. The scoreboard froze, signaling a loss for her team. Immediate reactions in the arena were chaotic. Fans shouted, some in disbelief, others in frustration. Her teammates, stunned by the choice, exchanged looks of disappointment and confusion. Coaches covered their faces with their hands, shaking their heads in disbelief. Social media instantly ignited with clips of the final play, as viewers around the world witnessed the controversial decision live, dissecting every detail. What made this moment so explosive wasn't just the missed shot. It was the perception that Angel had prioritized her personal stats over team success. Throughout her career, she has been known for her dominant presence, her relentless drive, and her competitive nature. Fans have admired her ability to seize control of the game and showcase her talents. But this buzzer-beater attempt, occurring at the very moment when teamwork and strategic play were critical, cast a shadow over her accomplishments. Questions arose immediately. Was she putting her legacy above her team? Was this a moment of brilliance, or a moment of selfishness? The backlash was swift. Clips of the play flooded social media platforms, trending within hours. Fans debated, creating heated threads on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Analysts and former players offered commentary, dissecting her body language, the timing of the shot, and the potential alternatives she could have chosen. The general consensus was divided. Some defended her competitive spirit, arguing that she was trying to make a clutch play under extreme pressure. Others criticized the decision, suggesting that it reflected a lack of team cohesion or a misunderstanding of priorities. Inside the locker room, tensions reportedly reached a boiling point. Sources close to the team described a heated discussion among players, with some expressing frustration at what they saw as a breach of trust. Coaches attempted to mediate, emphasizing the importance of collaboration and communication on the court, but the sting of the missed opportunity lingered. The incident highlighted a delicate balance in professional sports, the tension between individual brilliance and collective success. Angel's decision, whether intentional or instinctive, became a case study in that balance. The media coverage only amplified the controversy. Sports news outlets dissected every angle, with commentators replaying the buzzer beater over and over, highlighting subtle gestures, facial expressions, and positioning on the court. Analysts debated potential motives, considering both her competitive mindset and her ambition to stand out as a star player. Interviews with former teammates and coaches echoed a similar sentiment. There's a fine line between assertiveness and overreach, and this moment, whether fair or unfair, had crusted in the eyes of many observers. In the days that followed, the conversation continued to dominate social media and sports commentary. Fans debated endlessly, sharing their opinions on whether Angel had made a tactical misstep or simply acted in the heat of the moment. Analysts explored the broader implications for her career, her team's morale, and the culture of competitive play in women's basketball. One thing became clear: this wasn't just a missed shot. It was a defining moment, a public lens through which every future decision she makes will be scrutinized. Ultimately, Part 1 highlights a critical turning point in Angel Reese's career, a moment where personal ambition, team dynamics, and public perception collided. The buzzer beater was more than a single shot. It became a symbol of competitive intensity, decision-making under pressure, and the ever-present tension between individual glory and collective success. And as the story continues to unfold, fans and analysts alike are left questioning what comes next for one of the sport's most talented and polarizing players. As Part 2 begins, the fallout from Angel Reese's buzzer beater decision continues to dominate conversations across sports media, social platforms, and inside locker rooms. The moment has transcended a single play, becoming a symbol of the tension between individual ambition and team success. Fans are split, analysts are debating, and the repercussions for her reputation and her team's dynamics are still unfolding. Immediately after the game, the buzz online was deafening. Clips of the final seconds circulated on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, racking up millions of views within hours. Every frame of the play was dissected, from Angel's positioning on the court, to the timing of her jump, to the expressions of her teammates. Fans debated whether the choice was instinctive, a misread of the situation, or a deliberate prioritization of personal statistics over the team win. Comments were polarized. Some praised her competitive spirit, noting that taking control in high-pressure moments is part of being a leader, while others criticized her judgment, claiming that it undermined teamwork and eroded trust. Inside the team, tensions reportedly escalated immediately. Sources close to the locker room described heated discussions between players, some expressing visible frustration at what they perceived as a lack of collaboration. Teammates who had been in positions to score or assist were reportedly left feeling sidelined and disappointed. Coaches attempted to mediate, emphasizing the importance of cohesion and communication, but the sting of a lost game due to a buzzer-beater chase created an undeniable strain. Observers noted that moments like this can linger in a team's culture, affecting morale and collaboration if not addressed promptly. Sports analysts quickly framed the situation as a case study in competitive psychology. Angel Reese is widely recognized for her skill, dominance, and relentless drive. qualities that make her one of the most exciting players to watch. But those same qualities can sometimes create friction in critical moments. Experts emphasize that high-pressure environments force athletes to make split-second decisions, and the balance between personal achievement and team success is often delicate. In this instance, the choice to attempt the buzzer beater may have been instinctual, driven by competitive intensity rather than deliberate selfishness. Yet, in the optics-driven world of modern sports, perception often outweighs intent. Social media amplified the controversy further, with fans debating not only the decision but what it says about Angel's leadership style. Memes, reaction videos, and analysis threads proliferated, dissecting every detail of her approach. Some argued that her actions were a reflection of an ultra-competitive mindset necessary for elite athletes, the type of mindset that pushes players to excel individually while still contributing to the team. Others countered that basketball is inherently a team sport, and moments like this expose cracks in judgment and priorities. The online debate quickly became a cultural conversation, highlighting the high stakes and scrutiny elite athletes face in the digital age. The situation also prompted commentary on the broader culture of women's basketball. Analysts noted that visibility and recognition often motivate star players to seek opportunities to showcase their skills, particularly in high-pressure moments that draw national attention. Angel Reese, as one of the sport's most talented and recognizable players, has faced constant scrutiny and pressure to perform. That context does not absolve controversial decisions, but it does provide insight into why a player might make a high-risk, high-reward choice in a critical moment. Media coverage added another layer of intensity. Sports networks replayed the buzzer beater multiple times, often framing it as a teachable moment or a cautionary tale about the balance between personal ambition and collective responsibility. Commentators analyzed potential outcomes, comparing this incident to similar moments in sports history where individual decisions dramatically altered the course of a game. Interviews with former players emphasized the importance of teamwork and communication in such situations, while also acknowledging the instinctive drive that elite athletes feel to take control in crucial moments. Meanwhile, the conversation among fans and analysts began to explore the long-term implications for Angel's career. Questions emerged about how coaches might approach future games, whether teammates would adjust their expectations, and how this incident could shape her public perception. For a player at the peak of her visibility, every action is magnified, and moments of controversy can linger far longer than victories. Some fans expressed concern that repeated incidents of this nature could create tension within the team, potentially impacting performance in future high-stakes games. At the same time, many supporters emphasized that this moment should not overshadow her talent or her contributions to the sport. Angel Reese's skill, athleticism, and dedication have already cemented her as one of the most exciting players in women's basketball. This incident, while controversial, also highlighted the intense passion and drive that make her a standout athlete. Analysts pointed out that handling the fallout, addressing teammates' concerns, reflecting on the decision, and learning from the experience could ultimately strengthen her leadership and maturity on the court. In Part 2, it becomes clear that this is more than a single missed buzzer beater. It's a moment that will shape conversations around Angel Reese's leadership, competitive approach, and long-term trajectory. Fans, media, and teammates alike are watching closely, analyzing every response and reaction. The incident serves as a reminder that elite athletes operate under extraordinary pressure, where every decision is scrutinized and the balance between personal ambition and team success can define both perception and legacy. Ultimately, the controversy surrounding Angel Reese's buzzer beater has transformed a single play into a defining narrative, one that tests relationships, challenges public perception, and highlights the fine line between competitive brilliance and misjudgment. As Part 3 unfolds, the controversy surrounding Angel Reese's buzzer beater decision continues to grow, capturing the attention of fans, sports analysts, and media outlets nationwide. What initially seemed like a single, isolated moment has evolved into a larger conversation about leadership, team dynamics, and the pressures placed on elite athletes. The stakes are higher than ever, and the implications of that final, second decision are still being debated. The initial outrage from fans and commentators quickly morphed into deeper discussions about Angel Reese's approach to the game. While some criticized her for prioritizing personal statistics over the team, others defended her competitive instincts, arguing that elite athletes are often driven by a desire to perform and shine, especially in high-pressure situations. This duality has made the situation uniquely polarizing. Some view it as a lapse in judgment, while others see it as a natural outcome of her relentless drive to succeed. Social media has become the epicenter of this debate, with countless threads dissecting her every move, from her court positioning to her facial expressions in the final moments. Inside the team, sources suggest that tensions were high following the game. Teammates reportedly expressed frustration, feeling that their efforts were undermined by the buzzer-beater attempt. Coaches stepped in to mediate, emphasizing the importance of trust, communication, and shared goals. While the discussion was tense, insiders noted that it also provided an opportunity for growth, a chance for Angel and her teammates to reflect on how split-second decisions can impact team dynamics and morale. In high-stakes sports, these moments often reveal underlying tensions that might not otherwise surface, forcing teams to confront issues and strengthen cohesion moving forward. Sports analysts have weighed in extensively, framing the incident as both a teachable moment and a reflection of the pressures facing top athletes. Angel Reese's competitive nature is well documented. She has built a reputation for intensity, determination, and a willingness to take control in critical moments. Analysts emphasize that this level of drive can sometimes result in decisions that, while instinctive and well-intentioned, have unintended consequences. In this case, the missed buzzer beater became symbolic, a vivid reminder of the delicate balance between personal ambition and collective responsibility in professional sports. The incident also sparked a broader discussion about the culture of visibility and recognition in women's basketball. Angel Reese is a high-profile athlete with significant media attention and fan followings. In such environments, players are constantly under pressure to perform, impress, and establish their legacies. This scrutiny can influence decision-making, especially in the final moments of a game where every action is magnified. While some fans interpret the play as selfish, others argue it reflects the intense expectations placed on star players, particularly those striving to leave a lasting impact on the sport. Media coverage further fueled the debate. Sports networks replayed the buzzer beater multiple times, analyzing angles, timing, and body language. Commentary varied, with some analysts praising her initiative and courage to take the shot under pressure, while others criticized the perceived lack of team-first mentality. Former players and coaches offered insights, noting that moments like this often test relationships, communication, and trust within a team. They highlighted the importance of balancing personal ambition with collaborative strategy, a lesson that resonates not only in sports but in leadership contexts more broadly. The public reaction has been intense and multifaceted. Fans on social media engaged in heated debates, sharing opinions, memes, and commentary on Angel's decision-making. While some defended her instinctive competitiveness, others questioned whether repeated instances of prioritizing stats could erode team morale over time. This controversy has elevated her profile even further, positioning Angel Reese as a figure whose choices are analyzed beyond performance alone, extending into questions of leadership, judgment, and sportsmanship. Additionally, this moment sparked internal reflection among Angel's team. Coaches reportedly emphasized the importance of communication during critical moments and the value of balancing individual talent with team strategy. Players discussed scenarios and contingency plans to prevent similar situations in future games. While emotions were high, the situation also created an opportunity for growth, pushing both Angel and her teammates to understand each other's perspectives and refine their approach to high-pressure situations. As Part 3 concludes, the buzzer beater incident has evolved into a defining moment for Angel Reese. It highlights the intersection of personal ambition, team dynamics, and public perception. Fans, media, and analysts are still dissecting every detail, making it clear that the repercussions of this decision extend beyond a single game. This controversy serves as a reminder of the complexities elite athletes face, the pressure to perform, the scrutiny of every action, and the challenge of balancing individual glory with team success. Ultimately, this moment is more than a missed shot. It is a pivotal narrative in Angel Reese's career, a story of competition, judgment, and leadership under the brightest of spotlights. It raises questions about decision-making, accountability, and the pressures that define high-level sports, leaving fans and analysts alike eager to see how she responds, learns, and grows in the games to come. As Part 5 begins, the controversy surrounding Angel Reese's buzzer beater continues to dominate headlines, sports forums, and social media feeds. What started as a single, high-pressure moment in a game has now grown into a defining narrative about leadership, decision-making, and the expectations placed on elite athletes. Fans, analysts, and teammates are still dissecting every aspect of that final second choice, while Angel herself faces the challenge of responding to criticism, preserving team cohesion, and reflecting on her actions for future games. The initial reaction from fans was intense. Clips of the buzzer beater went viral across TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, with millions watching the replay within hours. Comments were polarized. Some viewers argued that Angel's decision was a calculated mistake, a moment of poor judgment where personal stats trumped team success. Others defended her, citing the instinctive nature of elite athletic performance and the pressure of making split-second decisions in high-stakes situations. This ongoing debate demonstrates the high level of scrutiny modern athletes face, where every action is amplified and interpreted through multiple perspectives. Inside the team, the incident prompted deeper reflection. Sources indicate that locker room discussions were intense, with teammates expressing frustration over feeling sidelined during the final play. Coaches acted quickly to mediate, emphasizing the importance of communication, collaboration, and trust in high-pressure moments. These discussions not only addressed the immediate fallout but also provided a framework for the team to grow stronger together. Analysts noted that moments like this, while contentious, can ultimately serve as catalysts for improved teamwork and understanding, turning controversy into a learning opportunity. Media coverage further intensified the spotlight on Angel Reese. Sports networks replayed the buzzer beater, analyzing everything from her positioning to her body language, and commentators debated her intent and judgment. Some framed it as a teachable moment about balancing personal ambition with team priorities, while others questioned her leadership style and ability to make decisions that align with the team's goals. Former players and coaches weighed in, offering insights into the mental and emotional pressures athletes face in high-stakes scenarios. These perspectives helped contextualize the incident, showing that even the most talented players can struggle to make perfect decisions under immense pressure. The controversy also sparked a broader conversation about the culture of elite women's basketball. Angel Reese is one of the sport's most recognized and high-profile athletes, and the spotlight intensifies the scrutiny on her every move. Analysts pointed out that top players often face the dual pressure of performing for their team and showcasing their individual talents, particularly when the game is nationally televised or highly publicized. This environment can influence decision-making, especially in moments that feel career-defining. While some fans criticized Angel for prioritizing personal stats, others saw the play as a reflection of the high expectations and visibility that come with being a star athlete. Social media discussions highlighted the divided public response. Some criticized her, suggesting that repeated stat chasing could harm team cohesion and morale. Others supported her, arguing that elite players must balance instinct, ambition, and split-second judgment in ways outsiders rarely understand. Commentators compared this incident to historical examples of buzzer-beater missteps in professional sports, illustrating the universal challenges athletes face when making high-stakes decisions. Online debates also explored the nuances of competitive drive, questioning whether prioritizing individual performance is always negative or whether it can coexist with team success. For Angel Reese herself, this controversy presents both a challenge and an opportunity. Handling criticism, maintaining team trust, and learning from high-pressure decisions are all part of the growth process for elite athletes. Sources indicate that coaches are encouraging her to reflect on the play constructively, using it as a lesson in judgment and collaboration. This approach not only addresses immediate concerns but also fosters long-term leadership development, helping her navigate the pressures of visibility, performance, and team dynamics more effectively in future games. The long-term implications of the buzzer beater extend beyond a single game. Analysts suggest that Angel's decision will be remembered as a pivotal moment in her career, a moment that tests how she balances personal ambition with team priorities. It may influence how coaches design plays, how teammates interact, and how fans perceive her competitive style. The incident underscores the reality that elite athletes operate under intense scrutiny, where split-second choices can shape reputations and narratives for years to come. As Part 5 concludes, one thing is clear: Angel Reese's buzzer beater controversy is more than a missed shot. It is a story about competition, leadership, and the human side of professional sports. It demonstrates how high-pressure moments reveal character, test judgment, and challenge athletes to navigate the delicate balance between personal glory and collective success. Fans, media, and teammates will continue to dissect this moment, but it also serves as a defining lesson for Angel herself, a chance to grow, reflect, and emerge as both a stronger player and a more mindful leader on the court. Ultimately, the incident will remain a defining narrative in her career, illustrating that in elite sports, every decision carries weight, every moment matters, and true greatness is measured not just in stats, but in judgment, teamwork, and resilience. The buzzer beater controversy has made one thing clear: Angel Reese isn't just a star on the court, she's a lightning rod for discussion, debate, and analysis. Fans everywhere are weighing in on her decision, dissecting every angle, and debating whether it was a moment of instinct, ambition, or misjudgment. Her talent is undeniable, but this incident has sparked a broader conversation about leadership, teamwork, and how elite athletes navigate pressure under the public eye. Now it's your turn to join the conversation. Do you think Angel's buzzer beater was a competitive misstep, or was she simply playing to her strengths in a high-pressure moment? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's see which side of the debate you're on. Don't miss any updates on this story or future games. Hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Every play, every decision, and every reaction matters in the world of elite sports.